Hello, I'm Jeremy and I'm a product specialist at Abstract. Today, we're going to pick up where we left off in the last video, where we looked at how to quickly optimize 3D assets for viewing with augmented reality using InstaLOD's delivery optimization mesh operation. In this video, we're going to look at how to optimize assets for viewing on the web. Let's dive in. Now, before we move on from the delivery optimization mesh operation, I also wanted to show you an example of optimizing data for the web. So in this case, let me go ahead and drag in a file here. I'll show you another example, this time with CAD data. So I'll go ahead and bring that in. And so let's say for this example that I'm working for a company that is designing a new electric bike. And so we want to take the CAD data and all of the different design iterations and be able to quickly optimize and visualize it. And so to do that, we can share the data on the web, and members of the team can add feedback and be able to iterate very quickly on creating this product. So as you can see, I've just dropped in the bicycle here, and you can see it's a very large assembly here with a bunch of different links and parts of the chain. It's very unorganized in terms of how the CAD data is packaged up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to import the CAD data directly into InstaLOD Studio and give it just a second to process here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some scene rules to be able to very quickly, get this back to where I had seen the previous design iteration with materials, and the hierarchy is a lot more organized and things like that. So you can see I have some scene rules set up from a previous design iteration that I was working on. So all I have to do is just go ahead and process those scene rules. And very quickly, you can see that we have our materials assigned, some nice basic materials here. We can also see that the hierarchy is cleaned up and it's a lot better. You can see things like the bell and the wheels are all grouped accordingly, which is very nice. So you can really see how scene rules are really impactful when it comes to making design iterations with CAD data. It's a very fast process. So now all we have to do is optimize this for the web. And so I can go to the mesh operation settings here, go to delivery optimization, and then for my target platform, I will choose the web. And that's all I need to do. I'll just go ahead and hit start. Now, because this is CAD data, InstaLOD is saying once you do this, you will no longer be able to retessellate the CAD data, and that's perfectly fine in this case. So I'll hit proceed. Now, when optimizing for augmented reality, which we did just a little bit earlier, it's important to pack the data in a very specific way, such as limiting the amount of objects and the inability to work with packed textures. But when optimizing for the web, InstaLOD packs in a way that maximizes the retention of the scene data, such as the hierarchy of submeshes that we can see here, the textures, and the material IDs. But what's important is that for us, we don't need to think about that. InstaLOD understands what all of the requirements are for each platform and determines the best way to optimize each individual scene to get the best results. So as you can see here, the results look fantastic. You can see that we have our bike, and we have all of our objects in our hierarchy still preserved. And, it's been optimized quite a bit too. I think the original was around 700,000 polygons, and we're down to 120,000. And we also have our materials that are still assigned as well, which is fantastic. Thanks for watching this video on how to optimize 3D assets for the web with InstaLOD's delivery optimization mesh operation. Now, to learn more about InstaLOD's powerful mesh operations and workflows, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here we have an ever-expanding library of videos covering the ins and outs of InstaLOD. And check out our community forum and Discord server, where you can ask questions and engage with members of the InstaLOD community. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. For the latest news about InstaLOD, please visit our website and follow us on Twitter. You can find all the links in the video description below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.